Good afternoon, Portland. It is so good to be here with you guys. This is the first time I have been able to be at a march here in Portland. I'm usually up in Seattle, so thank you guys very much. I'm here today. I'm from Voices of the Cannabis War. I also am a host for KBOO's Prison Pipeline. KBOO does that Mondays at 6:30, and Voices of the Cannabis War is 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings on Blog Talk Radio. I'm here today to talk for people who can't be here to speak. First of which is Kristen Floor. Kristen is one of my wonderful dear friends, and she was supposed to be here today to speak. Family emergency, and she can't be here. But I have the opportunity to give you good news. So Kristen, if you don't know, her father died in federal prison. He was shackled to a bed. He had been in for 4 months of his sentence when he died there. Cannabis. He was the first caregiver in Montana. So all of you out here who are dispensary owners, caregivers, recreational growers, federally, you're still at risk. And families like Kristen suffered. Her dad died. Her mom also went to prison. Chris Williams is still in prison. The good news is this last week, Sherry Floor was standing on stage in Seattle for their march. She has now been about 2 weeks that she can finally have her medicine. She will never get her husband back. She was in prison when he died. She wasn't there for him, but she's finally getting some of her freedom back. Now, when people get out of prison, they're not done. They still have a record. They still struggle to get jobs. Many of them are still on paper. They can't even have all of their rights back when they first get out. And so many of them are still there. Many people tell me, oh, Mindi, they're not there. People don't go to prison for weed anymore. That's not true. Cooper Corvain, he got a life sentence 2 years ago out of California. These guys here, I have letters asking the president to let these guys out. President Obama has been letting people out left and right. We've been hearing about it all over the news, but you can count on less than 2 hands how many of them are for pot. They are lots of other things, and I'm grateful for them, but they're not our weed prisoners. Antonio Basquero, where is he? He's over here. Longest serving prisoner for marijuana. I believe he's in for almost 40 years. He got an 80-year sentence. Cuban war hero. His daughter wants him home desperately. Paul Free, again, he wasn't even in the state that they accused him of at the time. All these guys are in for conspiracy. They didn't even have weed on them. Please come to my booth over there, sign some letters, get the president to send them home. I also want to urge you, don't get complacent. We are not done in Oregon. I cannot smoke pot in my house. I'm a renter. I could still get drug tested at my job. There's still people who are losing things, as well as we cannot go to Schedule 2. We must deschedule. Schedule 2 is not enough. It won't get him out. Thank you very much.